really happy with where we are. I've got a good plan. Tomorrow this is us.
Wow.
I
Nice parking. Nice
wedged
parking.
in here. I wedged in here. Right. Let's get everything in. It's been like a game of Tetris. You want to see the car earlier on? Like I had boxes and boxes of gear. I had the Weber. I had an empty can of gas. Then I had to go to a grocery shop. Airbnb is class.
Is it?
It's beautiful. It is a lovely Airbnb.
And when I flew in, then I was looking at the CBD, and it actually, I think there's only like maybe a 1 kilometre saving, maybe 1.5, because it depends on what end of Cottesloe Beach you start at as well. And I think there's like a pavilion in the middle of Cottesloe Beach, which is probably the point to start. So there's going to be like it's not going to be any more than 2 kilometres saving by going through the city.
Okay.
But it looks really beautiful. Like I've zoomed right in, and the running tracks around the river, and camper vans can be within half a k or so, or even on the there's going to be like one tiny section for 1 kilometre or 2 where I'll go over a pedestrian bridge, and the camper vans will go around.
Okay.
And then you come out kind of this way.
Yeah.
It just looks really pretty.
I'd like to maybe set the first 2 stop locations.
I've said the second one already. I found that if we do the city, if we go through the city at 18k, there's a McDonald's, and it's a
You want a hamburger?
It's a 24-hour McDonald's. So I've already got in my head
Yeah.
the cheese and the sausage and the
Start off as you mean to go on.
Oh, yeah.
This is just an excuse to eat as much
That's
shit
it.
as possible.
I was looking at it and I zoomed in. I was like, there's a McDonald's and it's open 24 hours. I know exactly what I want.
And I quarantined to go over and sign off with the tea bags. And I says to them, he says, lads, why don't we just grab the kettle and we can test it ourselves?
Oh, we got a little TP.
That's Kira's bedroom.
Oh, I want to sleep in there.
That's Kira's.
I thought you'd see it at home and not here.
My dream.
Are they our beanbags?
No,
We
I
should
have
get
a
this.
source and a
Wow. Lovely.
Yeah, plenty of space.
Last piece of civilization for.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Nice and spacious. Oh, nice. Yeah, look at that. Lots of
Yeah.
stuff organised.
Here we.
Yeah,
The meetings.
It's going to be perfect for our big cookout tomorrow and the following day. We're going to do it in over 3 days, just 'cause there's so many second meals to cook.
Go.
Well, this is it. Base camp for the next 5 days, boys.
Let's do it. Our first morning here. Dave's still asleep upstairs. I'm on my second coffee. That's too much already. And I need to go for my little 30-minute run. 30 minutes, 30 or 40 minutes, 6 or 7 or 8k, it'll be nice. There's a park down there. I might go and check that out.
So the idea of these socks is, what is this, like a
The brand is Rally, but they're called toe socks. Toe
okay.
socks, yeah. And so I found them really good because there's a few different things they do. Obviously they keep the toes separate, so there's no rubbing,
Yeah.
and a lot of people get toe blisters like that. I've never really had that problem anyway, so I've been lucky. But something else they do, when you think of normal socks that go around here, they keep your toes together like this.
Exactly.
And so when they're in the shoe, even if the shoe is wide, the toes are still held by the socks. And what I've found is really good for me is the toes, just when you're running, see that?
Yeah, so you using the
The
toe.
toes can separate and it's more natural. And I found that is good for me, and it feels good. I've never really had big toe problems running, but it just, when you think of your toes when you're running, when you feel them, it actually feels more natural. It feels easy. They feel relaxed. They can spread out. They can do their own thing. They're not tied in together with. See, I still have calluses on my little toe, and I've had them for a few years. But since I started using the socks and the wide toe box, the Ultras, This has slowly got better, so they've improved.
Before we get lost.
No, not get lost. Who will run the 50 race?
I'll take my phone in case I get lost.
See, enjoy.
Yeah, thanks.
Treacherous three fucking cowards. I done seen Trey working parties for hours. And I done seen grand fucking bitches from Howard. And I done seen Snoop give away any Bowers. So fuck Jerry Heller.
Bradley, you're a legend.
No worries at all, mate. My pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Dave
nice
is
to
my
meet you
name.
too. Nice
So
to meet you,
you
Dave.
have a load of gear for us.
Yes, I do. Come in.
Do you reckon we're going to fit it in the golf now?
How much stuff, more stuff you're going to pick up because the Eski's quite big.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll take the plastic off.
You are a fucking legend.
Oh, no worries at all, man.
That's nice to see you pull the blinders for us.
Oh, well, what we'll do is we'll take this cardboard off so it makes it a bit smaller for you.
Yeah.
And then, and those Eskies are perler, like the heat, once you get some ice in there and you get it all cold inside,
Yeah.
ice will stay in there for days.
Yeah, I've got some branding for them. I got some like really cool
Stickers
made
and
of
stuff.
No way! Nice! Thank you, man.
That is amazing. Smiles get the miles.
And then moving gets you grooving on the back.
Moving gets you grooving, and I tell you, if you're not smiling, you're not doing it right. I think when you find your people, you hold on to them, right?
Yeah.
And that's it, man. It's just beautiful. It really is. And to connect with like-minded people across the planet who are so willing to help us on this project, it's been so humbling. You know, like so many people have offered support in so many different ways, and I'm blown away. It's incredible, you know, it really is. To have found Aaron on Instagram, to reach out and for him to be so willing to run
come.
around and have all this equipment sent to him and for nothing.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
he wants
He
nothing.
just wants to help out.
It's to say that, yeah, I was part of that.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you build a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs.
15.
You happy, boy?
Oh, you get used to this.
Oh, he's good. He's going to be one of the main crew people when I do my FKT. So good guy. Stand here, man. So yeah, we'll just start grabbing stuff out. Let's go.
We'll take it all off.
Yeah. The only thing you'll find is I dropped a couple of the boxes that have the gels in, so they'll all be scattered
Oh, it doesn't
across
matter.
different
Doesn't
gels
matter,
if you're
yeah.
trying to work
Yeah.
it out. And the side door will open up too, if that makes it easier.
Small or medium shirt?
Normally I wear a small. So
How's that look?
yeah, cheers.
Alright, we're gonna
We should get a photo together. I'll put this on and make sure. Yeah.
find that work.
And we spoke about that last week, didn't we?
Yeah, I couldn't get them. These ultra ones.
I think you should buy a pair. Just
Yeah.
stones and that in the on the Haydn's Norseman. Really you. All right, I like
This
this.
is Jason, who's about to run across
All right,
Australia.
how are you?
Hi, how are you doing?
And this is
Yeah, right. Oh,
David.
good luck. Hi.
How are you? My name's Dave.
Hi.
So it's been such a nice help.
It's no problem.
Yeah, no, but it's not fair because you get to say you helped us. We want to say we helped you in your backyard.
Oh,
You've got to repay the favor.
I'm happy because there's lots of people that I don't get to help that help me with stuff. So you just pay it forward. It's kind of being part of the community. It's not really like a.
I don't know. I understand that. I absolutely do.
Yeah,
We've all been helped
that's
out.
that's all right.
Well, you'll make the documentary. All right, on this well. I'll catch you again. All right.
I'll put him in touch with you. Just let me know what your Aussie number is.
Yeah. I'll take.
It's all about, it's an energy equation. It's like the energy you spend doing something else that isn't focused on getting to the east coast of Australia is wasted energy.
Yeah, you're right. And you know, I actually picked that up from something Elon Musk had said. The way he works towards his projects, like a decision tree. Does this action get us any closer to Mars?
Yeah.
Hi, Kiro.
Yeah. Really good.
Right.
Good, thank you.
Okay, Kiro. Good to see you.
This is a guy you can call Dave, David, or I call him Dad. And he's been through me on some really thick and thin adventures over the years, from when I was about this high up until now. Dave was one of the main crewmen when I ran across Ireland 2 years ago, and he saw sides to me that he'd probably never seen before, even though he raised me. And he's back on another adventure. I don't know why he came back, but he's back. And yeah, we're gonna have some fun, Dad.
We are.
Are you looking forward to it?
Yes, certainly am. Yeah.
No, tell
Bring
the
it on.
truth.
Yeah,
Tell
bring
the
it
truth.
on.
Tell the truth.
Yeah, I'm not looking to the first couple of days. I'll be glad when they're out of the way and we get into a bit of a routine. And I think I'll feel a lot more comfortable then. But yeah, it's just so many challenges, so many emotions, and yeah, it's just really incredible opportunity, particularly with your own son to be able to do this. It's very, very special.
Hey, at the end of the day, that's what life's for, hey? Doing these little adventures and making these memories. So, thanks. Another critical wingman to the team is Marina. Marina is a highly experienced crew person from the Isle of May, also 2 years ago, and she saved that run for me actually on many levels, mostly on a diet level and making the right food for me when I couldn't stomach anything. Marina ended up creating food for me that I was able to stomach. I don't know how she did it, but she did it. So I can't wait to have this again next week. Why did you come back for round 2?
I asked that myself too. But also thank you to Claire, because also Claire is telling me how's Jason feeling, and also giving me that advice too. So thanks to Claire too.
Cool. Thanks, Marina. Yeah. Here's to making memories.
Yes.
Let's go.
We're going to run across Australia.
Probably don't know what that is.
Yeah, no, that's Jason's tracker. That's the Garmin InReach. So we need to make sure that Jason leaves with this every morning.
People can. That's how people follow the run.
Yeah,
This will be tied onto you somehow?
It's going to be in one of my pockets, my band. Also, that's whenever I go, everyone's got to check that I've got that.
Yeah, this is going to be one of the ways that we kind of verify what Jason is doing. Hopefully we have less than 10 minutes to go, on most nights. The first couple of nights I've lined it up, so day 1, I've lined it up so hopefully Jason can just finish running at camp. So that should be efficient enough. But the nights that we have to jump in the camper and drive back to the camp in Jason's RV. We just need to make sure that we have everything we need for Jason in his RV.
Meet Dave Keane from Ireland. He is a total legend, and he is the guy that has put this whole run together for me. Without this guy, we wouldn't be sitting here right now looking at starting this run in 4 or 5 days' time. we haven't even started, and I feel so incredibly thankful and blessed that Dave is here. And I know we're going to have loads of fun. We'll probably have loads of fights. We'll probably have loads of hugs along the way. But it's just one small example of how this type of running isn't just putting on the shoes and going running. It's a whole team effort. It's a village, and Dave's kind of the head of the team. And he's just done so much. He's done so much already that I don't even know about. And I'm just really, really humbled and thankful. So thanks, man.
Thanks, bud. So Marcus met me outside Arrivals, absolute legend from Western Sky, Australia, has really looked out for me. You know, he has offered to fly groceries in to the most remote parts of this run. He has made sure that we have the support that we need to get anything to basically any part of this run, which is just incredible. The level of support that we have received this far has just been humbling.
Yeah, and big shout out to obviously Western Sky Services, but also to Marumba Airlines. It was Marcus Ritchie that set us up with Marumba Airlines and their CEO Laura Danger. Big thanks, massive thanks from Six West Aviation. It's really nice actually to have two aviation companies on other sides of the planet kind of helping each other out, and really, really nice, and all for a good cause with the charities. The two Irish and Australian charities. It's just another example of how something like this just gets people going, all focused on a common goal. So thanks Laura, thanks Marumba, thanks Marcus, thanks Western Sky.
We were born before the wind, also younger than the
So
sun.
we're at BCS right now. We've got a list of equipment to pick up right now. The priority is our cooler box because we have a lot of mouths to feed for a long period on the road. So I just need to make sure that I have the volume in our freezer box, our ice box, and freezer chest, and then the fridges in the RVs. We don't want to run out of dinner or food in the middle of nowhere. This is actually worth through it.
Let your soul and spirit fly into the mystic.
My first Aussie beef sausage. Totally weird for an Irishman. Give it a go.
I will be coming home. Yeah, when the foghorn blows, I wanna hear it. I don't have to fear it, and I wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like way back in the days of old. And magnificently we will fold into the mystic.
Oh, we got a nice awning.
Yeah, electric.
Is it electric?
Yeah.
Oh. Let's fix that too. No, I want this one.
Good system in here. Oh, there's Wi-Fi in here.
All right. How does that work?
It's just an open network. I think there's a SIM card in there. For the
Ah,
GPS,
right.
so you can just connect to that.
So if you got a phone signal from that.
Yep. So your man reckons that we should be covered for the majority of the trip. Yeah.
Excellent.
That's a nice add-on for us. Get that bed up. Nice toilet in the back. Yeah,
Cool.
I mean, it's private enough, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
So, fridge, like we'll probably fit like 15 meals in
There's a lot
there.
in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks good, guys. Happy with it?
Love it.
You?
Yeah. I'm not going to see much of this, but I'm sure I'll sit here and eat a few meals and
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be brilliant for everybody.
Yeah, it's the main space, isn't it? For
Yeah, and we knocked off a lot off the list now today. It's just kind of small details now, like blankets, linen, towels, hand towels, and the generator, jumper.
Yeah.
We got your spray paint and all that today.
Right. What colour?
We got blue and red.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
We can get fancy.
So, doing some art, but I thought, it might be funny to write some messages on the road for you to run over.
Yep. If you compare that to, yeah, they gave us this because this basically, if you go to a caravan park, and if we spend the night in the caravan park, the power that you plug into is set up for these, which is 15 amp, so it's a bigger earth.
So if I'm plugging into the generator,
Or a house now, for instance. This won't go into the house.
okay, so it's
And that's what this is for. Bang!
All right. How are you, Marina?
Hello.
What are you doing?
We're cooking, preparing the meals. We're going to bring this to when we're traveling. And so this is just the first meal, chicken curry, and then we have another meal to prepare. And during the travel, I'm going to help preparing some food, what meal we're going to eat, including for Jason and for that too.
Enjoy your run.
Let's go!
See you in a bit.
Who's coming? I'm on my own again.
You gotta get used to it.
Lazy bastards. Morning.
What are we doing today?
So it's Monday morning, 3 days to the run. This time in 3 days we'll be about 3 hours into the run. So I'm doing a little run this morning, 30-40 minutes. Not so much for the body, but I think it's more for the mind now. Just keeping everything calm, focused, relaxed. A little run also helps you sleep at night time as well. Yeah, just staying in tune with everything, and the focus of the next couple of days is just to be calm, just to chill out. And it's very easy at this stage for the mind to start playing all sorts of funny little tricks and doubts creeping in and questions, and the body does funny things too. So just keeping everything calm. We're doing some shopping later today. The second camper van is coming, which will be the one that I'm sleeping in. So we'll be kitting that out today, filling it up with all my stuff. And last minute things, I'll probably go to the gym later and just do 20 minutes of a few deadlifts. Nothing big, just to kickstart the nervous system after the flight as well. The next couple of days is just about putting the final touches on everything. Enjoying it. I was doing a little bit of journaling this morning, and I actually wrote that what I want to do today is enjoy today, and to recognize that this moment right now is one of those kind of peak life experiences, and they don't happen often. And when they do happen, sometimes they happen without you realizing it, and you look back later and you realize that was the peak life experience. But I want to be present in this one. I want to be aware that today won't happen again. 3 days before a run like this won't happen again. And I want to enjoy that and be aware of that. that's why we do it. And that's life. That's the essence of living at the end of the day. Be aware of the joy right now and the fun, and hey, that's it.
Be still and go on to bed. Nobody knows what lies ahead. And life is short, to say the least. We're in the belly of the beast.
So we're just kind of finalizing in town now. We're all here, and on Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, Richard is coming in, and that'll be the whole crew for starting the run, and they'll be with me all the way through to Norseman, which is 6 or 7 days, depending on how I go. And then we've got the crew swap set up there where my dad and Marina and Richard leave. They fly out on Marumba Airlines, which have provided some seats for us, which is just awesome of them. And then Dylan and Vicky are flying in on Marumba Airlines to swap, and then the 4 or 5 of us will go plus a Nullarbor to go for a couple of weeks, and then there's more crew swapping at the other end of the Nullarbor as we kind of hit South Australia and into New South Wales. So lots of action, lots of logistics. I don't actually have my finger on all of that. Dave's taking care of everything there, which is just great for me because I can just focus on running. But I know there's a big plan in place, and there's lots of movement, lots of emails, lots of messages, lots of phone calls, and things happening. So.
Alright, it is Monday morning. We're about to set off and collect our second RV. We have a busy day ahead of us. We're working through the final details of our equipment list. Today we'll have all our meals prepped. So we're actually going to do 100 meals rather than 50, which will put us in a brilliant position. And then hopefully by the end of today, we'll have everything boxed off, which means we can just relax for the next couple of days before we set off. Yeah, receipts inside, I'm yet to put more keeping in. So I want to get rid of all the packaging.
Welcome to the madhouse. This is somehow all of this has got to go into the 2 vans in an orderly fashion.
It's an organised mess. It's an organised mess. I know where everything is.
Yeah. So I guess at the end of the day, I don't really care where anything goes because I'll just be running and then getting back to the van. I'll show you a couple of things. Shoes. Shout out to Ultra. There's a few more shoes coming, but basically we've got like a mixture. I've got the Timp 5 and the Lone Peak. That's for the dirt road sections. Like it's only 300k on dirt road, so we're probably overkill with 2 sets, but one's half a size bigger as well, just in case my feet get a little bit big. These ones are all for the road. Most of them are, or about half of them are in my standard size, and then a couple of pairs are in half a size bigger, and a couple of pairs are in 1 size bigger if my feet swell up. And the other shoes that I've got coming are larger shoes as well, because I'm sure my feet will get bigger over the course of the run. We've got a bunch of Precision Fuel gels. We've got bars, just carb bars, or not really protein bars, just all high carb. And we got as much variety as we could to help with flavour fatigue. And we've got more gels. Big shout out to Pure Sports Nutrition in New Zealand for sending a whole bunch of these. I think like 150 or so. Hopefully I won't need them all. There's more there and there's more underneath. Over here we've got Tailwind, carb drink, Tailwind Recovery, Fuel Sports Nutrition Recovery. We've got blackcurrant recovery, just really potent, strong blackcurrant powder mixed with water, and it's a great, really powerful detox. So one of those each day. The main chair, I'll be spending a lot of time in that. Well, hopefully not too much time. We got a couple of swags, because it's so nice camping out under the stars across the Nullarbor in the outback. So I probably won't be doing that, but the crew might want to do that. So that'll be really cool for them to experience that. An espresso machine, Weber barbecue, ground mats, big ice chest, lots of jerry cans for water and fuel for the generators, and backup fuel for the camper vans as well, just in case. And we got such a good deal today that we got 2 generators. So each camper van will have a generator, which would just be excellent. Over here, freezer. And that's already kind of half full. If you look in there, there's like, how many meals are in here, Dave?
There is 40 meals in there at the moment, and Marina's inside cooking another 60.
40 meals. What do we got? Roast veg, chicken curries. Marina's inside doing spaghetti bolognese, chili con carne. I think all up we're going to have like 100 frozen meals, and they're not big ones. They're kind of like half size, but they're perfect just to snack on every hour or so. Instead of having a big meal, I can just graze all day. Because the plan is, despite all the gels and all the tailwind, what I've learned in the past, and because this goes on for so many weeks, is to stick to as much whole food as possible. So lots of fresh food, lots of prepared food, lots of vegetables, pasta, rice, potatoes, sweet potatoes, just good whole food as much as possible. And the gels and the tailwind would just be kind of a backup to help top up the carbs through the day. Oh, and the bike. So we've got the bike here. And we've got a basket on that. So people can ride out supplies to me. So that'll be really cool. That'll be really cool. So it's all coming together. It's really nice. Really, the items are all ticked off. The Bat Cave. Come and look. Crisps. So many different flavors. I love these. Smith's crisps. They're so nice. So nice. One a day. There's a lot more Coke, a lot more Fanta. This is like supplies to get us through the first few weeks, I guess. Pastas, black bean, lentils, noodles, porridge, tuna, a few honeys, a few peanut butters. One of the most important things, coffee. Oh, what's all this? Oh, milk. Almond milk, full cream milk. Second most important thing, ginger biscuits. I love ginger biscuits. Wraps. And over here, the cooking just continues. Look at this.
It's never ending.
If you,
Alright, so we've just swapped out one camper for this upgrade. Apollo caught wind of what we're doing and decided to help us out. So this is a step above the camper we've just dropped back. Come on in and have a look. So much newer model, absolutely spotless in here. A couple of things that just make a little bit more sense. It's me and Jason that are going to be in this camper, and to be honest, we are going to live like two kings in here.
so this time tomorrow we're like 5 hours into the run, and this morning Richard, our final crew member, came in from New York via London, so the jet lag's hitting him, but now we've got our full crew, everyone's here, and now we just get on with it. So, g'day Richard.
Welcome.
Thank you. Cheers, Jason. Yeah, hey everyone. I'm Richie, Dave's cousin who's organising it. He said, why don't I come out for a week or two to help out? But yeah, I've got a bit of running experience, probably not quite as much as Jason over here, but I'll try my best to help out and bring some positive energy to it.
I was just sitting there in the quiet this morning and just thinking about everything that's coming up, what we're doing and the plan, and I've just been really aware the last couple of months that this run is going to become one of my kind of peak life experiences, and we don't have many of those things in life. And it got me thinking this morning when I was sitting there having my coffee and everyone was asleep, like, what are the peak life experiences I've had up until now? And like, if I narrowed it down, probably like when I was 19 or 20 and I got my commercial pilot's license, and I was so excited to start my new career, and I just felt like I was on the verge of adulthood and an exciting life, and the sense of anticipation, that was massive. I remember that very clearly. And then maybe another one was very clearly was like the night I met Claire. Not the day I married her, but the night I met her, and that was a peak life experience. And that's not to say our wedding wasn't, but just when I met her, that was a moment that everything changed, and my life went in one direction with her. And so that was another one. And then we've had 3 kids, and I remember the days they were born, and that was, you know, there were 3 different peak life experiences. And now I come to this one, and the difference though is, like, I was younger then and in a different mindset. Like, now I'm really aware of this one, and I'm kind of absorbing it as it happens. Like, when the kids came and when I met Claire and when I got my pilot's license, they all happened and I was aware of them, but I wasn't really aware that they were peak life experiences until they'd passed, until I look back on them now. I didn't appreciate them at the time in the moment for what they were, and this one's different. This one, I'm here, I'm present, I'm aware it's happening, and it just makes it amazing, like, just really, really powerful. And I just want to live in this moment right now, because the past doesn't matter, the future doesn't matter, it's just now. So this is one of those experiences that I'm living in, and I'm going to just breathe through every single moment of it and enjoy it for what it is. It'll be peak life experience number 5.